Now, I have a brief thing to say about Chelsea, Manchester United, and Liverpool, about their coaches. Now, the three coaches are new. Maybe they've not lasted up to 2 years. So to me, they are new. They are new to the system. They are new to the club. They are new to everything. But so far, so good. Enzo Maresca has been the outstanding manager. Enzo Maresca, I can take Enzo Maresca over Ancelotti and Ruben Amorim, and here's my reasons. Even I can take Enzo Maresca over Mikel Arteta, but right now I'm not talking about Mikel Arteta because he has been in Arsenal for over 5 years. So I'm not talking about Arteta now. I'm talking about Ruben Amorim and Slots and Enzo Maresca. Now the reason why I'm taking Enzo Maresca over those other two coaches is not because I'm a Chelsea fan. No, this is bias aside. This is banter aside. I'm talking real football. I'm talking about real football right now. Now Enzo Maresca has been an outstanding manager. First off, his recruitment. He stays in his office. A player walks in and say, I'm the new player they just signed. He's signed from me because what I'm saying is because he doesn't have he don't have the power to sign player. The club doesn't give him money, the board doesn't give him money. He just sits and a player comes in and say this is a new player. He don't have the power to sign player. His work is to manage whatever is being signed to him, whatever is being assigned to him, he manages it and he manages it well. The fact that he has his own problem. Most of the time he always underrates teams. He always his team selection is always sometimes it's always shaky, but he has this he has these techniques. Every every game he plays is a different formation, and that is the way you know a good manager. Every game he plays, every like yesterday we played Burnley. Yeah, we played Burnley. It was a different tactics. On Wednesday, that when it's Tuesday that we are going to play against Barca, you see a different tactics. That is a manager who sit down and watch 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games of Barca, see how they play, know how he will play to break them. That is a good manager. He thinks very fast. Like I said, he has his own problem, but his problem is here, yeah, and his own solution and his own tactics is here. You can see you can spot the difference. Enzo Maresca is very very good, and a lot of Chelsea fan, yeah, because sometimes we talk football with emotions, we talk with pains and everything with the press of law. Like the day we lost against Quarterback, because I was pain, I was saying a lot of things. I said it out of emotions. But if I'm calm, like right now I'm calm, Enzo Maresca is a very fantastic coach. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. Now Enzo Maresca, yeah, he's not giving approval to sign players. That I've already said. He doesn't give approval. They sign player for him. He managed what he been assigned to him, and he managed it well. While the other two coaches is a different ball game. The other two coaches is a different ball game because you cannot tell me that you are a manager and if it is not this formation, you cannot function. You are not a good manager. It might work for you today, but a team can easily read you. Easily, a team can easily read you. If you feel that I'm lying, the formation we used against Betis is a very different formation we used against PSG. Very different. That is a manager. Even inside a game, he changes tactics, changes for formation. If you watch the game yesterday against Burnley, the first up to 50 minutes, it was a different tactics. When Gustonan came in, the formation changed. That's a manager who thinks well, even under pressure, because we were winning 1-0, Burnley were pressing us. Burnley were just pressing us. Now, a lot of people say Enzo Maresca is not our Chelsea standard, it's not the Chelsea standard. The truth is that Enzo Maresca, yes, it's not Chelsea standard, but in this moment, he is the best manager we have at the moment because our standard has changed. Our standard has changed completely. We are now using 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 21-year-old to play football. We don't use 25, 28, 30 now. We are using player that has prospects. 16, 17, 18. They have prospects. So this manager is the right manager for them. And is the right manager for us at this moment. Coming to Anslot. Anslot, last season when he won the league, oh my days. Like I went to a VNC and then a lot of Liverpool fans were like, he's better than Klopp. He came to Liverpool in one season and he carried the league. That people are saying that he's the player that Klopp bought that used to carry the league, but last season Klopp couldn't carry the league with those kind of player. And I was laughing. I said, this boy and Slot does not know any work. That's why people talk football. They don't know the coach, the Anslot. Where Anslot was coaching, yeah, at Netherlands. Is it Feyenoord or something like that? Anslot that first season carried the league when they gave him money to sign new players. he was going down on down on down. Same thing is happening to him right now at Liverpool. He carried those players because the only player he bought was Chiesa, and Chiesa did not play the whole of the season. And now his formation was, look at his formation. His formation was Van Dijk to Diaz. Diaz will either cross or shoot. So once he cross, a striker there or Salah will score. Konate to Salah. That's why if you check Liverpool midfielder last season, all the midfielder combined together did not get up to 10 Premier League goal or 15 Premier League goal. All the midfielder combined, the 4 or the 5 midfielder combined in the whole season didn't get up to 15 league goals because they don't really, what they do is more of marking and attacking, but the ball goes from the defender down to the attacker. That's how they operate. That's how they operate. Yeah. So now those tactics now, Arnold now is no more there to give those passes, those passes. Arnold is no more there. So the thing is affecting them, and then the man comes in and signs his own player. That's I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what their problem is, but those players in their day they are good, but I don't know. I don't know. And then Ruben Amorim. At some point, I don't really blame the manager, but I can tell you categorically that the player Ruben Amorim has, and enjoying the fact that he plays only once in a week, he should be doing very well. Manchester United defense are far more better than Chelsea defense. I can tell you that for free. I can tell you that for free. Manchester United defense, they have more defense than Chelsea. So you cannot tell me that you're playing once in a week and then you're at 8th position. And people who are playing twice in a week, who are going competition, coming back, traveling and coming back, are on top of you. That's not normal. And remember when they came to Manchester United, changing everything completely. But for the fact that, I'm not talking about Manchester United, I'm talking about Ruben Amorim now. For a fact that he comes in and say, this is my formation, and I'm not going to change it no matter what. Even if I can get sacked for this, I'm not going to change it. It's the problem because if a team who reads like Enzo Maresca, they can easily read him. You know, they can easily read his game, know his game plan, and then move on from there. But so far, so good. Among these three managers I mentioned, Ancelotti, Ruben Amorim, and Enzo Maresca has been the outstanding manager. For the fact that Ancelotti won Premier League in his first coming. If Chelsea had this kind of player he had last season, what is Premier League now? Okay, after the Premier League, what happened? For you to see that this manager is an average manager. In the FA Cup or thereabouts, one side knocked him out. In the Champions League, he couldn't pass round of 16. That is how average the manager is. In the final of the cup, he played against Newcastle. He was knocked out. Yeah, so he was knocked out. So he's an average manager. He needs to learn more. He needs to learn more. And then let people stop comparing these three managers because I can tell you, like I said, banter aside, Enzo Maresca is a fantastic manager. You give him anything, you give him a few months, he will squeeze out something. Enzo Maresca is a type of coach that you say, give him time. Because the more you're giving him time, you're seeing progress. You're seeing progress. He came in 1 year ago, he won 2 trophies. That is progress. Right now, we are in second in the league. That is progress. This is a kind of manager that can say, give him time, no problem. We are trying to adapt to giving a manager time. Because if it was our former owner, I mean, by now, losing 3-4 games, you'll be calling for his sack because we don't have those patience. But now we have seen this a new management, a new board, and everything, new players, everything. So we are trying to adapt to the newness of the team. We're trying to adapt to the newness of the team. So we have to give him time. And as we are giving him time, we are seeing positive progress. And that's good for me. So let me know what you think about this three manager on the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow the page. Thank you very much. Peace.